Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of the R Words Podcast, a podcast where we don't want to try to speak intellectually with a funny twist. We also play this game where each one of us has generated random words that we are. During conversation, each one of us has to implement this word 3 times without the other person noticing. The first person who actually do this will win the episode and get a point added to the tally. But there's a twist. Each one of us has a challenge flag. New conversation, you feel like you need the other person's word. You just throw the flag and you check the word. If you're correct, the other person won't be able to win. If you're not correct, the game just continues. 10 seconds.
No.
It was fast though. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
but I don't think you beat the record.
No? How the fuck, bro? Like, I felt like I
think
was
it just
Optimus
won-
Prime in that one. God damn.
Does Optimus Prime speak fast?
He's optimal and he's in his
He's
prime.
in his prime, damn.
So
Wait a minute. Such a stupid name when you think about it.
when you
no?
think about it, it's a stupid name, but no one actually ever thought about it that far.
No one has ever thought about the movie
Yeah,
Transformers.
exactly. If you think about the entire movie, it's a fucking stupid movie, anyways. Like fucking cars
Exactly why
transforming.
it's popular.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, welcome to the 17th episode already. Last episode we concluded in a 5-5, so technically we're back to square one. Basically,
start all over again.
Basically, it's episode 1, but just the jokes and the conversations got a little bit better, and the jokes got a little funnier. Yeah, so 5-5, still all to play for. We have 9 episods left, right?
Yeah, I think so, including
this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's 9 episodes left. So we'll see who will win this first season. Yeah. What else do we say? Generating the word. And while Marco generates the word, this is where I tell you guys about the plug, basically, about our socials. And I've been working on a new impersonation, and in honor of the President of the United States coming to the Netherlands for the NATO meeting, I'll try this in his best accent. So guys, we have a YouTube channel where you can follow and you can subscribe you can subscribe to our podcast, which is, it's the best podcast, it's the greatest podcast. I really love this podcast, and you can like all videos, and you can also ring the bell to get notified. It's the best way to get notified. I really like this way to get notified. And then we also have a TikTok account. It's a Chinese company. I'm not a big fan of the Chinese. I hate the Chinese. But you can still follow on TikTok and like our shorts. We also have an Instagram. Instagram is a better company. It's owned by Facebook. It's an American company. I love America. It's the best country in the world. You can follow us there as well. And you can like all the shorts. Last but not least, we have a Spotify. And you can listen to the podcast on
Where's
Spotify.
from?
So, I don't know. Actually, I have no clue. On Spotify, you can rate us 5 stars, which is 45 stars less than my country, but it's the best country. It's a good country. I love this country, and rate us 5 stars nonetheless, because it's a good podcast. I really like this podcast. It's the best podcast, I think. Thank you. I tried my
That's
best.
pretty good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, somehow it improved from yesterday as well.
Really?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Overnight?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, actually.
Maybe it's a lack of sleep.
Nice.
This is how I do it with my girlfriend as well. Like when she's driving, I'm just like,
She's driving, you just go like.
yeah, exactly. Excuse me, bitch.
What did it do now?
I want to stay logged out.
We went. Oh yeah, just go back and try it again. Eventually, it'll let you do it without logging in.
Unusual activity has been detected from your device. This is a Chinese phone, I think.
Oh, delete the incognito tabs.
Oh,
No, I'm joking.
wait, what? Paste the prompt.
But yeah, before this, I switched browsers, so I was using the AI that was built into it, and it had a seizure when I asked it the question.
Yeah.
It like repeated like a word again and 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 again. So we went back to Chat GPT, Old Faithful.
Yeah, Old Faithful, who's not letting me. He needs me to log in for some reason.
Are you logging in?
No, it's not letting
Okay,
me.
let me do it.
It's being a bitch right now. It's probably a Chinese-run company. Yeah, right? It's being annoying. He needs me. He kept on asking me to log in, even though he generated his word without.
Fuck off, unusual activity. Are you stupid or what?
So yeah, we have. This is the first time we had trouble generating the word. Maybe I can use Leo,
I'm just gonna look it.
or I can use Leo, and I'll get my word 15 times or more written out for me in a fucking sentence. Gives me the entire script, and now you talk about dolphins. Your word is radar. That I feel like no, we didn't have radar once. I feel like it would be a fun word to use. Hard though. I think this would
This would be one of those where you steer the topic towards it.
yeah, but this is one of those like you had radiator in the beginning, remember? You you have to like steer the entire conversation towards talking about radiating.
Yeah, I will reload it. It's just.
Did you generate a new word? Or did you keep the old one?
Oh, I have my old one.
Okay.
Why is it?
Ooh, now we're getting a problem.
Okay, whatever.
Big problem, man thing. Okay, let's see.
The one above it was a test. Now, did it work? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Nice. Finally.
Okay. Did I? I did.
You did.
I
I'm not gonna check
deleted.
my phone anyway. So.
So, what are we gonna talk about in this episode?
Well, you gave me an idea when we were talking beforehand about talking about birthdays, right?
Yeah.
Because most people, me not really included, but like I've never really, I don't know. I've never really felt like, I feel like some people, they want to have a big party for their birthday, you know, they want to invite loads of people, have a big event out of it, and it's going to be a very special day and this kind of stuff. I don't know, for me, I've never really felt that. For me, I just want to be with a close group of people, and that's what matters. I really couldn't care less what we do.
Yeah.
Probably we make a nice dinner, or we go out for a nice dinner or something, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been one for like the theatrical birthday parties, you know.
Yeah. To me, like I think also up to a certain age, you really enjoy celebrating your birthday, and then I think later it gets more of a burden, I would say, as in like you have to organize this party. And you have to like maintain all the relationships during that celebration, basically.
Okay.
I always said like I rather want to be at someone's birthday party or someone's party
than
actually organizing my own. It's so annoying.
This is the same as like having an actual party at your house.
Exactly.
People are going to be drinking, right?
But also,
hell no, would I ever do that, like host a party?
Yeah, but I also think it's different for me now because I live in an apartment and I don't feel like inviting people here on the set of the podcast. No. I think if I have like a house with like a garden and stuff, maybe it would be more enjoyable.
Yeah, it's probably the same
and
for me.
If I have more time to actually prepare for everything. But you were saying as well that it's weird how we celebrate kinds of birthdays bigger than others, right?
Yeah, because along with this is this idea that, oh, you're turning 18, I can kind of understand, right? You're coming into adulthood, and I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if partying, like going hard on this year, has its roots in like ancient tradition or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Probably something like this. 21, I don't understand. Is this an American thing?
American thing, yeah. It's yeah, exactly. It's basically it's a great birthday. No, it's
He's back.
21 is basically where you can drink in America. So then that's why they celebrate the 21st birthday. That doesn't mean that they don't drink before 21. It's just that they don't get caught before 21. And I think that's where the whole like 21 dinner thing comes from, because girls do this. I don't know if you ever heard of this before. They do a 21 dinner, meaning like, oh, we just turned 21. We're gonna do like an insane dinner, like 7-course menu. Mainly the parents.
Yeah,
the parents organize this. The girls invite all their friends, and most of the times they're all girlfriends. So the guys never really got invited. I happen to.
I happen to be a girl. So.
I happen to be a girl. Sucks for you guys. No, actually, no. I went to a 21 dinner before because a friend of mine. I was really good friends with a girl, so she invited me and my girlfriend, and so I actually got to experience what it's like. And it's
were you the only guy?
No, actually, there were.
Okay,
she also has a brother, and he was also there. But yeah, so it was kind of fun, like having all those courses and just talking with everyone and drinking.
Yeah, it's like a nice restaurant dinner. Right?
But then also I was on the other side. My girlfriend, she wanted to do this as well, but she was already 21 and she turned 22, so she made it the 22nd dinner. And me and a friend of mine had to prepare everything because normally
by this you mean in a restaurant you have like a 7-course meal.
No, at your home.
Oh.
The whole vibe with this is that you do this at home. So you invite. Well,
That's
actually, this comes even deeper because this comes from the whole like sorority kind of thing. So sorority girls would invite their sorority girls, like their friends, to their house so they could see what they where they live, where they come from, to get more like a closer bond. And then the parents would always prepare everything and cook everything, basically.
Oh. Sounds like a good deal, no?
Yeah. So that the friends of the sorority, they actually get to experience like what it's like where they grew up and what their parents are like, and so they get a better connection with the friend.
How people put more effort into it when it's in a sorority, but this could also just be for normal friendships as well. Right?
Yeah, of course. Well, then my girlfriend, she did it as well at 22nd, and then me and a friend of mine had to do it because her parents were like, I'm not gonna fucking do that, which fair to them. It was quite a lot preparation, but I think it is actually a really nice tradition.
I think in general having like these meals with like friends is actually kind of fun. I started doing it when I moved out of my parents' house.
Is also a thing.
Oh yeah.
People like during Thanksgiving, if they're like in college and they cannot go home, they'll bring all the friends there to their apartment and they'll do like a Friendsgiving, which is also a nice tradition.
But yeah, when I moved out in with two of my friends, we would do this every now and then. We would have like a dinner where one of us would cook a starter, one of us would cook a main, one of us would cook a dessert. That was pretty fun. I won't lie.
Yeah, I think in the future, I would also.
Yeah,
I would
I'd be down for that.
I'd be down for that to cook for my children, friends, I guess, like a 21.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically that's where it stems from, the 21st party, basically, and then you'll have like all the milestones, right? Like the 25th.
25th is one.
Well. A lot of people do it.
This is why I feel like it's a bit of a stretch for the...
Yeah, no, right. Well, I mean, definitely
I can
30...
understand 18. If 21 comes from America, I don't understand it, but I can understand how people do it. 30, I guess, 40, 50, 60, okay. Yeah. Although I feel like as you get older, it would be celebrated less, to be honest.
Yeah.
But 25, it doesn't make any sense. At this point, it's like the classic thing we have in Ireland where we say that people have any excuse to go out and party and have a drink, basically, you know.
But then I think around 50 is where you don't organize it and people organize it for you, because there's like a milestone where, I don't know if this is a universal thing, but in the Netherlands they say like you see Sarah as a girl and you see it's the other one. It's like when you reach 50. They say women see Sarah, I guess, and men see, I forgot his name, Abraham, I think.
Oh, it's just a religious thing.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know what Sarah or who Sarah is.
Me neither.
But Abraham is a religious guy, no?
Yeah. And I think like as you turn 50, that's when you see this, because you get old enough to whatever, I don't know.
You're supposed to be wise or something?
I guess so, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
And then they normally put like a big like inflated doll of like an old person in front of the house and that kind of stuff, or they do like a mannequin in front of the house who look like
pretty funny,
like gray hair and everything. Yeah, it's so you have the 28. I think 20 is also a celebrated year because you get out of your teenage.
Turn 18, big party.
20?
19, recover, rejuvenate from the last party. Probably. 20, big party. 21, big party.
Yeah.
Damn,
because
bro.
20 you this is the last time you get out of your teenager's
This
years.
is the last time you'll be
A teenager.
17 as well.
I mean, yeah, you could still you could celebrate every
yeah,
number.
you could have a birthday.
You could have a birthday party, bro. People that are Jehovah Witness right now are punching the air. You know how they don't celebrate birthdays at all. Yeah, actually, I had a funny story with that because I had a girl in my high school class, first year, and she was explaining to us that she's Jehovah Witness. We don't celebrate birthdays. We also don't celebrate our birthdays or other birthdays. So if anyone is celebrating a birthday in the classroom,
get away from me.
Yeah, I'll close my eyes or whatever. I'll get away, I guess.
Some girl like sitting at a desk in the middle, like
exactly. No, I don't want to fucking hear it. And then basically, my stupid ass asked her, "Do you still know when your birthday is?" I was like, "Do you know when you were born?" Like, yeah, of course I know when I was born. It's just I don't celebrate it every year.
Oh.
So I was like, "Boy, that don't make sense."
That's stupid.
Yeah. Like, why would you not? Like, I don't understand. Well, what's the thing about like not celebrating your birthday?
I mean, I think I do really think that it definitely comes from a tradition. I'm assuming this.
I guess so,
thing.
Yeah.
But I do think a part of it is literally celebrating it for the sake of celebrating something, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't
know. What is that book that they have? Is that the toga? Something like that?
Toga is like a dress.
Torah?
Isn't this Buddhist?
No, I think it's Judaism maybe.
Oh, okay, sure. The Torah is one of them, yeah.
Yeah, right? I'm pretty sure it's Judaism.
It's Judaism
has nothing to do with the Jehovah Witness. It just has the J. It starts with the J. That's all it is.
Nice.
But in their big book, they say like, we don't relish our birthdays. We don't dare to.
Oh, it's in the like scripture.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
They're against it.
Well, they're refined gentlemen. They don't need to, and gentle women.
And gentle women. Crazy.
I guess.
So yeah, that's the.
They don't need to celebrate.
We said 18. Well, in a lot of places they also celebrate 16, right? Sweet 16.
Okay, bro.
Sweet 16.
There's no way.
There was a huge show about this.
Way. So wait, 16.
16. 18.
17, you get off the hook. Okay? 18, yeah, big party.
18.
19, yeah, you're off the hook. 20, big party. Well, you thought you were off the hook again? No, big party again.
21.
Damn.
And then you have a long time. And a lot of people, after the 25th birthday, they start saying, I'm closer to 30 than I was to 20. Oh.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it before?
No.
Oh, well. So yeah, then you have, 25th wouldn't be that big of a birthday. And I think 30th is where they say like...
I'm old.
I'm getting old. Exactly.
Yeah, I guess.
So yeah, that's...
But then I feel like, yeah.
But if you look at lifespan, what's like the average lifespan of a human being? How many years?
Average across like all countries.
Yeah, just like give me an average.
This is actually going to be a decent indicator of all countries.
Yeah, just like what would in general, if you were like, if you see like
50 something, is that being pessimistic?
That's very pessimistic. Yeah, well.
Because I'm thinking there's a lot of the population is from like India and from
you're just doing like an average of like, oh, I know people but just like if you see someone like grandparent die, how old roughly would they be? Like 80ish, right?
Oh, in my like
80ish, right?
Okay.
So then 80 is like the average lifespan of a human being. We said 16, 18, 20, 21
in our cultures.
Right? Wait, 16, 18, 20, 21 30th maybe and 50th maybe that's what you celebrate, right?
Yeah,
celebrate like a lot. So that's 6 birthdays.
Well,
divided by 80,
like big birthday parties.
Divided by 80 is like less than a little bit more than 12.5%.
Okay.
So 12.5% of your entire lifespan is what you actually celebrate really heavily.
Yeah.
Nuanced, right?
Yeah, but then it's not like I feel like. If you're saying celebrate your life, kind of. But then if you factor in celebrating in general with Christmas, with all this stuff, I think it's getting a bit excessive. I'm not going to lie. I think we might have a problem.
We might have a problem.
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Yeah. But then this also, because I feel like for me this is also linked with things like cheat days and things like I don't know, treating yourself to something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like we've kind of come to a consensus in some cultures that we are worth treating ourselves to something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like
And I have no idea where this comes from. You know, like who's decided this?
I feel like lately,
is it just big marketing? I don't know.
I guess, but lately, I feel like the world has been a bit like pessimistic and a bit like down, a bit like negative.
With like
a lot of things are actually like very I would say negative rooted or something. Like there's a lot of negativity around in the world. Like if you look on Instagram and all the social media things, like people like to weigh in the negative part even more than the positive part. I feel like it's not even that bad to like celebrate.
I would completely agree with you that at least in the Western world, or maybe in
Like
other
the
countries
mentality
as
is
well,
like-
that the younger generation is rooted in negativity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not even
Which will
that
probably
bad.
become a problem in the
And
future.
yeah, I feel like it's not even that bad to like celebrate.
But I don't think that this
And also celebrate the small
necessarily
things.
makes you less negative. Like, because at the moment you're saying, oh, yeah, but by celebrating you'd be more positive. I don't think this is necessarily the case.
No.
You know, you could easily celebrate it for a day and then tomorrow go back to be like, oh, it's not my birthday anymore. Like, blah,
Yeah,
you
okay,
know what
true.
I mean?
But if because you also said like people celebrate like small things in life, like they have like oh, I passed my exam, I'm gonna treat myself kind of thing. I think that's better than keep on grinding, keep on like.
But then I feel, for me, my outlook is that this isn't linked with pessimism for me. For me, this is just like how do I say it? If you treat yourself often, then for me, treating yourself loses its like meaning, but also it's like allure. There's a word for you.
Nice.
Like it's like it's property of being a treat. You know what I mean?
True.
Like I think it's gonna become meaningless after.
Yeah, if you keep buying yourself shoes because you survive the day, then of course the shoes are not gonna have that much.
This is an extreme example.
That's why I always spread it over the year. Basically, I had like I had 2 times in my now 2-year college experience. Well, I had college before, but in my new college experience, basically, where I set myself a goal of like passing all my exams, and if I did, I would buy myself new shoes, basically. So I mean, if I did that every period, then I would have already had 8 shoes by now, or like 7, because I haven't had my exam week yet.
Yeah.
So then it kind of loses its meaning. But I think every achievement should have its own like weighted outcome, basically.
Okay. So you're saying
the bigger the achievement, the bigger
the reward.
The reward. So if I survive tomorrow, I'll be
give yourself a pat on the back.
I'll be having another day the day after day, which is a small prize for.
But then if you like, I don't know, graduate or something like this,
then I should get a fucking. Bro, actually, this is a funny thing that you talk about, because I'm pretty sure like when I graduate is the better way to say it, me and my girlfriend are gonna plan a big trip somewhere, like somewhere far away.
So like
Mars. By then, while I graduate,
by then I will be finally fully educated enough to start a colony on Mars. My lifelong ambition.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, we've talked about it, because right now I don't really have I'm not able to have 3 weeks or 4 weeks off from work to just go somewhere.
So you're talking about not only like a holiday to a extended place, but also
we
like
might
a
do
long
like
period.
3 weeks or something.
Yeah, okay.
Or
that would be nice.
Or maybe we do like more trips at the same time. So maybe we do like some sort of like road trip. Could still be Europe.
I've never done a road trip. Disclaimer, okay? But I feel like, from my perspective, this is also because I'm not a massive fan of driving loads of places. But
you can also do like buses, road trip busing.
Yeah, the same thing.
Okay.
For me, at least. Like, I feel like a holiday like that and a holiday where you go to a place, maybe walk around and see the city is less. It's less rejuvenating going around in a car all the time.
Yeah.
For me, this is because in general, I'm not a massive fan of traveling by car and stuff.
Okay.
Like for long periods.
You're gonna add something to it, or is that the take?
No, that's my take.
Okay.
Like I feel like for me, I've always preferred when I go on holiday to spend as much of it actually on holiday.
Okay, but you started your take with "I've never done a road trip before," so
Exactly.
don't knock it unless you tried it.
Exactly right. This is only based on like having to drive to a holiday destination in Italy, for example.
Yeah. I know it's a pain in the ass, but maybe because I always had a dream of like converting a like a Sprinter, like one of those like Volkswagen.
And a Sprinter IC1032.
Exactly, bro. No one is gonna get the reference.
That's so niche. No, the refined people out there will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's the like I think it's a Volkswagen Sprinter. That's what it's called.
It's a car.
It's like a van, and they turn it into an RV.
It's a white van.
Yeah, it's the white van basically, and they turn it into an RV.
And you say you want to go into teaching?
That's crazy.
Okay. I actually feel like an RV would be kind of cool. I'm not
and then travel with an RV.
I'm not gonna lie. I could actually get behind.
So
this.
I'm in a pickle right now because I feel like I've been paying attention to you like very, very hard, and were three words that resonated with me the most. Oh, I got him.
Yeah.
And I was looking at your face to see if you were checking the time.
Mm-hmm.
Is refined your word?
Yes.
Let's fucking go!
Is your word rooted?
No. And you fucking put it rejuvenated in there as well. And I thought maybe it's rejuvenated, but you only said it 2 times.
Rejuvenate was the decoy. I only said refined 2 times as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. God damn. That's a fucking snipe.
And I already fucking guessed as well.
Yeah, so I can basically go out and say my word 2 more times.
Rip.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna relish this moment.
For fuck's sake.
Oh, let's fucking go. So yeah, no, that was the big dream of mine to like eventually convert a van into an RV, and then travel with the RV. Well, the most common place to travel with the RV would be like America. You build one there and you travel there.
I feel like Europe would be even better for this.
Yeah, we gotta go. Like going to Croatia and like
but you could drive fucking everywhere.
Slovenia, and or like Italy. But I think Europe has more like laws against this.
Oh, against like camping, basically.
Yeah. And just like randomly standing somewhere.
You need to go to campsites, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which I don't think would be too difficult. I know there's a lot of them littered over Germany and these kind of countries.
And also toll.
On the motorways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could probably get a pass for like a week or so.
Probably, yeah.
And
who knows?
You pay a certain amount.
Maybe in the future we'll still do this.
So you wanted to go in an RV across something?
Maybe. I mean, it would be like it's
cook some meth, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But this is like a really easy way of traveling. You can just like grab your RV and just go somewhere, camp. The only problem is that like you have to create your own luxury, basically. Like you can, which is also it's a good thing as well. Nice. You can make it as luxurious as you would wish, basically.
And I feel like this wish this would be like I feel like this would be like a reflection of.
Nice word, thank you.
Of who or like of where you are, if you're able to create something out of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think how good the trip would be is a reflection of how satisfied or happy you are in general,
or how creative you are.
Yeah,
because you can make it as enjoyable as you can make it yourself.
But this is exactly what I'm talking about in relation to birthdays, because I feel like some people, they go all out, and it feels like they think by the more things that they have, then the better it will be.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily see this connection.
That's why I had with my girlfriend. She every time she wanted to organize a birthday, she wanted to invite as much people as she could.
Yeah,
think of.
At a point, I would imagine it becomes a mess. No.
Yeah, and it's also it's just so that people look around and say like, oh, there's so many people here caring about this person, and that's so fucking. That's so fucking. What's the word? Not pessimistic. It's narcissistic a bit, right? Like, people. It's that
I think it's almost
not saying that my girlfriend is a narcissist. Also, she's not listening to the podcast, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think more. It's just like maybe she's just more worried about what people think about her more than true. You know what I mean?
But also like having the van would be nice, or the RV would be nice to just like have a trip with like friends instead of like always going with your girlfriend. For instance, you can just like, oh, we have a weekend off. Would you want to go to whatever, the spa or something? Like,
and then you get a convoy of RVs.
Yeah, just it's gonna be like the new the motor groups, like those
motorbike gangs.
Motorbike gangs, yeah. You're like a bunch of RVs.
But yeah, I feel like
I was made for love. You hear that in the background.
I feel like, I don't necessarily see this connection between like more stuff equals better. Like I feel like just the same way you described the RV holiday, for me, I would much prefer have a low key party with a close group of people.
Yeah.
Like basically just my family, right? And like enjoy it, you know, maybe cook a nice dinner or something.
Yeah. It's
because then I feel like you can actually, as you said with the RV example, enjoy it for what it is, you know.
Yeah.
And kind of because I feel like if you're able, like I think in general, there's something to be learned by being able to relish and enjoy the small things in life, you know.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you're able to extract joy or meaning from small things, then this is a lot more powerful than feeling the need to get a lot of things in order to extract joy from them. Do you know what I mean?
This is kind of a weird.
Because otherwise, you're only going to be happy when you have these things.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird switch, but it's probably because I'm studying this kind of subject right now. It's funny to look back at like when you were a child, and there were two gifts wrapped in front of you. Well, they were wrapped, and they were now in front of you.
You're talking about the big one and the small one.
Exactly. The kids would immediately go for the big one, even though it doesn't mean that their value is bigger. It could just be like a big like surfboard for like 20 euros, and then the small one could be like a phone of like 500 euros, and they would still go for the big one.
For me,
I never was like this.
It's a bit different, but mainly because of the structure of how me and my family do like birthdays or Christmas. Whenever we give presents, we still write cards, which I love, right? Because a lot of people apparently don't write cards anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've always done this, and basically instead of it being like we'll take turns and one person takes turns, but it's not a take a turn as in you get all your presents, then you get all your presents. It's you give all your presents, then you give all your presents. Christmas. Yeah.
Christmas.
I was going to say
Hanukkah,
birthdays, but birthdays doesn't
Easter.
make sense. Birthdays sometimes, because sometimes our birthdays are close and sometimes we can only get together to celebrate them at the same time.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Like, but in general. So also because of this, it's less like I choose the big one first because I just get given something to open. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of like
it's more about the giving than the receiving.
This is the idea behind it, I think.
Yeah.
And I like it. But,
it's nice.
But so I've never. But I know what you mean. I do think that I would actually start smallest, not because of value or anything like this, just because I in general do this.
But also, like if you're a kid, then if you're a smart kid,
I don't know what time this came about. Maybe
you would want to have the big present, big surprise last, because it builds up momentum.
Is this smart though? This is what I would always do, and this is what I would always do as a kid. But I don't know if this is smart.
If you expect the big gift to be the best gift, then yes, right?
Why?
You want to end up on a high. Technically.
I don't know if this is smart though. I believe in it, and I think it's good for my reasons, but I don't know if it's like better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it just depends. Some people would just prefer to have the big one first.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Well, maybe.
Or some people would just go in and go like medium, big, small, medium. You know, like
fucking schizophrenic people, bro. If you have a
Not
kid
doing
like that,
things in
you
an
can.
order.
If you have a kid like that, you can tell.
You saw the signs.
Yeah. We saw the signs. We don't have to get him tested. I already know he's a fucking schizo, bro. No, maybe funny to stay in the same like tangent of birthdays, which we could fucking name this episode something birthday.
Yeah.
It's always funny to think back or think about like because I don't know how it is in your family, but in my family we hit almost every month with birthdays. Basically, we have I'm pretty sure, if I don't fuck it up, it's either February or March for my stepdad. I also have a cousin whose birthday is in March. Then April is me. It's all about me. April is my month. It's the best month. It's my month. And then we have May, which is another cousin of mine. Then we have June, is with my sister and my sister's boyfriend. July, it's my sister. August is my dad. September is my. This is crazy. My girlfriend and my mom have the same birthday.
Same.
Yeah.
That is pretty rare.
2nd of September.
That is a rare card.
It's rare. It's quite difficult to like spread your attention, basically. But,
oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you normally do one party?
We normally have like a lunch at my mom's place, and then in the evening we go to my girlfriend's place. But who knows what's gonna happen in the future when we're all old, basically. Well, then September, October, it's my other brother-in-law, basically. October, November
I feel like
still a month.
From the sound of it, this is just because you have a big family.
Also, yeah. But then, because I was thinking, my oldest sister, she's pregnant right now, and she's expecting.
Congrats!
Thank you. She's expecting her baby in December, which is a month we hadn't hit yet.
The final piece of the puzzle.
Well, we also have November still left open, so December, November, and I think January.
Any Novembers out there? We're looking for a
any
new
Novembers,
family member.
exactly. So yeah, December will be, but also December is already kind of like occupied by Christmas. So, but I mean,
Christ is taking
yeah,
December.
Christ took that part. But then the baby will be born in like beginning of December, so it's gonna be fine.
I was due in December though, but then I was born in January. But then I was due on Christmas. So
really,
yeah.
Damn, you were late.
Yeah.
God damn, that's crazy.
But for me, it's completely different.
Yeah.
Probably again because it's smaller sample size. But,
smaller sample size.
Including my girlfriend, it's me January, my girlfriend February, my mom at the beginning of March, my brother at the end of March, and then my dad in June. So we're all at the beginning.
So the beginning of the first.
The beginning of the year is like a fucking like.
Yeah.
And then my dad's just in June.
And your brother, or the?
Yeah, my brother's the end of March.
Oh, you said your brother end of March. So basically, the first half of the year you have birthdays, and the second half you don't.
First 3 months, yeah.
Yeah, but June is the
and then
sixth.
June with my dad, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. No,
But then also, my parents' birthdays are very close to Mother's Day and Father's Day.
That's annoying.
I'm pretty sure. Well, it's normally it helps me remember, but like.
Yeah. Okay. But then you either have to get like 2 gifts or.
Normally Mother's Day and Father's Day. Well, now it's combined because I don't see my parents as often.
Yeah.
But yeah, back in the day it might have been one gift or something, or a bunch of flowers from my mom or something.
I just realized that my step sister, her birthday is in December. But it's like the ending of December. And then I also have 2 other stepsisters, and this is like I think one of them is May.
I don't blame you, man. I don't know how people remember all this
I
shit.
think one of them is May and the other one is March, but I always forget, bro. It's like so many people. I'm glad that I know my mother's birthday, my 2 sisters, and their like partners, basically.
And your girlfriend.
And my girlfriend. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all I care.
That's
about.
all you'll get in trouble for.
Yeah, and then I even know like some people from work when their birthday is, because
Oh yeah.
one of them from the kitchen is like 2 days I think before me or after me. So,
Okay.
yeah. But then I always thought like, imagine having your birthday as the same day as your child, or something like that. Like, imagine being a woman and
Oh, and on your birthday you're
you're
giving birth.
giving birth.
I mean,
There's
initially it might be quite seem like a bit of a slap in the face.
yeah,
But I think that it might be kind of nice over the years. No.
yeah, but I think because like I feel like a lot of women have this
like you're celebrating.
because like
You're celebrating your kid coming into the world. You
yeah,
know what
true,
I mean?
but like a lot of women have this like
It's more poetic than anything
have this
else.
what's it called? It's like it's like it's not a state in mind or something. It's like they have this feeling like this day is my day. I don't want to be ruined by a kid. Kind of. It's like this kind of like that. It sounds very like rough, but it's like some sort of like how would you call that? Like complex, like a complex that they're in. Like it's my day. I don't want to. I just want to relish one of the two. I want to throw the flag. And not do like being taken away from someone. I think like a lot of people have that, like when they have their birthday and then they find someone who also has their birthday on that same day. They're like, oh no, this is my day and not yours, basically. Kind of type of shit. Well, it's interesting how we could fill an episode with all about birthdays basically.
Mainly. Also
yeah.
a bit of traveling.
Bit of traveling, but not that much.
Rewards.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was mainly birthdays. We run with it pretty well.
Yeah, right.
You got to study now.
What?
You got to study now, no?
Yeah, I really have to study. Yeah, but it's 41. Do we have something else that we can put in this for like 3 minutes? A 3-minute lecture? Well, maybe, I mean, if anyone...
Ask the audience.
If anyone wants to comment, like, what's your birthday? When is your birthday? No, not what's
how
your
do you
birthday?
celebrate them?
And how do you celebrate them?
In your families, or what's your favorite way of celebrating them, right?
Yeah. Maybe there's like a culture thing that you guys do for your birthday. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can think of that's well, the Dutch have a very boring culture with birthdays. Yeah, well, like,
what do you mean?
Traditionally, we would sit like in a big circle, and we would have like cubes of cheese and slices of like ham, processed meat, basically. And
is this ham processed?
Actually, yeah, that kind of meat we serve that, and then they put it on like these like toothpicks with like an onion or like a pickle or something like that, and they would like do that, and then they would have drinks, and then like it's very like
a formal dinner party.
Yeah, but it's just like it's very like old style. I feel like it's like.
So what's the new style gonna be?
So
you have a cocktails in the middle, and you have a cherry on the stick. Like
we have like a champagne tower. No, like what people doing right now is just like they have just like an outside thing. They have those standing tables basically. They'll have music. They'll have a table in the back. It's like more American. A table in the back where you can get the drinks yourself and that kind of stuff. Actually made a banger punch for the last birthday party. Yeah, it was a really good one.
What did you put in it?
It's called the Philadelphia Fish House Punch, which is like a
surprise.
Yep, it's a very classic punch, and it includes brandy, cognac, rum, peach liqueur.
Nice. Schnapps.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Lemon juice and simple syrup, and that's it. It was really good.
I feel like punches normally have more juice in them, or am I thinking of something else?
No, it's like that's like the newer style punch, which is like more American, like blue curacao, that kind of type of guy, you know, tipsy bartender,
like in the bathtub kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, like the normal punches. Actually, there's a history about it.
They never had juice in it. What about lemon?
Lemon juice. Yeah, I mean, some of them have like if you have more tropical.
Because I feel like you could get rid of
pineapple as well.
Simple syrup for a juice, no?
Yeah, sure.
But then this is different.
But like the traditional thing of punches is that it's like very forgiving, meaning that like in the beginning it's super strong because you add ice. I don't add water to dilute, but as the longer you drink from it, the more ice dilutes, which adds more water. So You start off with a drink of having like 17% alcohol, and then you narrow it down eventually to 9, which like sobers you up, kind of. That doesn't make sense,
Okay.
But what we did is we added like water to dilute it, so it was like 9%, just like even, and then people would just add ice to their glass and then drink it.
Smarter.
And
It's more consistent.
got you
fucked
me
up.
fucked up after 7. I'm not gonna lie. And I had a crazy play in beer pong. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was
You had a trick shot.
Yeah. So I'll squeeze this one just really fast. So there's this rule in beer pong that if you have 2 balls in the same cup, it's over. The game is over.
How do you? Oh, as in if you score
you
into
score,
one that you've already scored in.
Yeah.
But like when you scored in one, you take it away.
You have to be fast. Yeah. You have to be fast to take it away. But if people are too lazy, then you could throw it in fast and then it's over.
Oh, so if you get one in and then you get another one in the same.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
This happened twice to me and a guy. I have never met this guy before. It was the first time meeting him. And basically, there's this rule as well that if you bounce, you can swap it away. Yeah. So I looked at him and I was like, basically, I was just basically like throwing it like this, like do like this, and then it would bounce in the cup basically. And he threw his, and I just did this like without looking, and they both went in the same cup, and we went fucking crazy. And then we were actually with a third.
You were playing together.
Then. Yeah. We were the third teammate as well.
So you play in teams.
Yeah, we were three versus 3, and we had 2 balls.
Damn.
And then the third teammate, he was getting drinks, and we were already setting. Oh, 5 minutes later, he comes back. He's like, "Wait, you already won!" And we were laughing our ass off. And then we did another game with that same guy, and also me and the same guy who scored at the same time. And then we were behind. It was, I think, 2 versus 5, so we had quite something to come back from. And while he was like this, he was aiming. I said, "Should I do like a bounce?" He was like, "No." Last minute, he said, "Yeah." And I did. I just dropped the fucking ball, and they went in the same one, and we were going crazy. We were like dancing. Third teammate goes, "Wait, guys, I still have to go."
Bro, it's a 2-team, like 2-man team. And your drinks boy.
Yeah, we were laughing our ass off. So it was really funny, really funny moment, especially when you're drunk. It's it's crazy. So game check.
Yeah.
You said your word.
Yeah.
Well, this was a crazy showing, guys. I don't know how I did it. It was insane because in the beginning I really like paid attention to your words, and you were using rooted, rejuvenate, and refined, and then I used rooted as well, just to maybe see if that.
But you used rooted before me.
After
you.
No, you said roots. It has its roots in. And that's why I started using rooted to like see if there was like some sort of like glimmer in your eyes. And then I heard
you ain't studying for exams. You're just studying for the game. I swear to God, this guy.
Yeah. And then
improvement from episode 2 is crazy.
Yeah, right. Damn, someone needs to study this fucking comeback. It's crazy. So my word was relish. I used it very fairly in the beginning with an accent. So maybe
notice in the beginning.
It was about the Jehovah's Witness. Like, we don't relish our birthdays. Yeah, you have to use an accent.
I noticed. No, I didn't notice it at all. I only noticed rooted.
Crazy. So now the score is 6-5. Just like episode 1, I won. That's crazy. It's nice that we are consistent. So yeah, guys, if you wait, let me. This will be this episode. You guys can subscribe on our YouTube channel and leave a like there and go to our shorts and everything. Also, you can go to the TikTok, Instagram, follow us there, like all our shorts, and then also on podcasts. You could. I do this again, bro. Just like
on Spotify instead of podcast.
Yeah.
Tiny bit similar.
Yeah. On Spotify, you can go to our podcast. You can rate it 5 stars, and you can like the podcast, but you can only rate it 5 stars after listening to the entire episode.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. We'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya. Bye.